Do you enjoy playing Call of Duty Warzone but always wanted to try it in VR? Well, have no fear, WaqMan is here. Today I'm going to give you an early impressions of a game almost identical to Call of Duty Warzone but in VR. And spoiler alert, it is damn good. Now this isn't a full review, so won't be covering all of the features of the game because there are a lot, but it should be enough to give you an idea whether this is something you want to play. Well, let's get straight into it. So, this game is made by the same people that made Contractors VR, which is one of my favorite VR PvP FPS games. The gun handling, the graphics, the features are all great on Contractors. This means that the developers have had a long time to perfect VR PvP gunplay. The only thing missing here are mods, but you never know, they might add that in the future. So, Contractors Showdown is a 60-player battle royale with a 16-kilometer map. Well, like all battle royale games, you squad up with 3 players and drop in from a plane and choose where to land, to try and gather as much loot as possible to give yourself an advantage over your enemies. Now, I want to mention that the game is on the Quest as well as PC VR, and is crossplay between the two. This means there should be a lot of people on there. The only thing missing currently is PSVR 2, which I hope will come at some point, but there's no news yet. Now, talking about movement, I found that this was done really well. The great thing is you can use the parachute anytime you have enough incline, which makes traveling much more fun. Talking about fun, the zip lines scattered around the map are awesome and a great added feature. Although the main purpose is to use the parachute and traverse the map, without getting shot down hopefully. If gliding across the map isn't your thing, then you have running and sprinting and sliding down hills. Even vaulting through windows whilst running like an action hero. Honestly, they are all enjoyable to do. They've also taken another thing from Call of Duty. When you raise your gun, you can run faster as opposed to holding a big assault rifle down. If you have a pistol, you can also run fast, so that's pretty cool. Once you start collecting the loot and going into different houses to see what you can find, the cool thing is that you can find guns, attachments, health in the way of bandages, first aid shots, you can find armor plates, and even money, which you can use to buy upgrades or revives, or even call an airstrike in a specific location that you choose, and so many more things. Talking about the armor plate, I actually found it funny since it is an exact rip-off of the Call of Duty Warzone armor plate. I don't mind that at all, I just thought it was a little cheeky, where you need to put the armor plate on the exact same way as COD. There's also a perk system which you hope will give you an advantage depending on your playstyle. Some help you run faster or have more stamina or give more bonuses if you revive someone and much more. There are also contracts that you can complete for in-game currency. These mission objectives make it even more interesting to play and game progression. You can unlock weapon skins, character skins, and so much more. Talking about skins, let's talk about graphics. I was playing on the Quest 3, but I don't believe there's any specific upgrade for it currently. However, the graphics actually look pretty good for the standalone Quest. They're kinda similar to Contractors. I'm guessing the game is built off of the same platform. However, that does mean that the guns look beautiful and even the map does. Now, I did experience a little bit of a pop-in and foveated rendering. But it is a big map with a lot of people in it, so I'll let them off on the Quest. The main thing I didn't like about the game was the zone closing in. It's just a blue tint. It doesn't show it as a storm or gas or anything dangerous. Plus it moves way too fast and for way too long. If you get caught in it, it becomes extremely difficult to get out. Maybe that is the point, but at least make it look nice or dangerous. Now, one thing you may be thinking is, why should I get this paid battle royale game when Population 1 is free? Well, to be frank, they're kind of different games. The question you need to ask yourself is, do you like Fortnite or do you like Call of Duty? That's the closest example I can give. Those are the exact games both of them have tried to mimic, but in VR. Personally, I think Contractors Showdown wins hands down in terms of quality and gameplay. But Population 1 is free. So if you have the money, get Contractors. If you don't, then play Population 1. Both games will scratch a different itch, and one is free anyway, so you can try both. So it depends on which you want to give your time to. Now, there is a lot to this game, and I could go on for a while, but I just wanted to create a short video on whether it is worth it. And for me, it is definitely worth it. Yes, there are improvements they can make, and if Contractors is anything to go by with this developer, then they most likely will make it even better. Well, that's all folks. If you played the game, let me know your thoughts on Contractors Showdown. Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? Is it boring? Do you love Population 1 instead? Or something else? Let me know in the comments. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and see you next time.